stop starting over. Welcome to your daily hit of grace and grit, your quick dose of inspiration to kickstart your day. This show is proudly sponsored by Rumble and Rise. To find out more about joining Rumble and Rise, head on over to graceandgrit.com/ready to rumble. I'm Courtney Townley, and here is today's hit. Today, I want to challenge a phrase that we all use in the arena of health. And the phrase is this: I have to start over, or I am starting over. On Monday, I'm going to do a do-over, a start over, whatever you want to call it. And it sounds innocent enough, but this phrase quietly reshapes how you think about change, and not in a helpful way. Starting over implies that you have failed in some way, and it implies that the progress that you have made is now somehow just gone. It implies that you're back to zero, or worse, you're behind. It reinforces all or nothing thinking, and it fuels the belief that consistency is a linear path, or even that consistency demands perfection. And neither is true. And here's the truth science gives us, and lived experience confirms. You're never starting over. You're always just resuming. Your brain doesn't erase what you've learned just because you've had a stressful week. Your nervous system doesn't forget the regulation skills that you've practiced. Your body doesn't lose the benefits of years of nourishment because you took a detour. Change is not linear, and yet so many of us treat any deviation from the plan, any missed workouts, any late night snacking, any missed meditation sessions as proof that they've ruined everything, that they must go back to square one and that they have to rebuild from scratch. But that story isn't based in biological truth, it's just based in shame. So you're never starting over, you're just continuing, you're just resuming. And this matters because the starting over narrative keeps you in a cycle of urgency and intensity. I need to get back on track. I need to make up for lost time. I need to be perfect this time around. And that intensity might feel motivating for a moment, but ultimately, it's just going to burn you out. And burnout is what creates the very inconsistency that you're trying to fix. So when you shift to, I'm simply resuming, everything softens. And weirdly, everything strengthens. Resuming is calmer. Resuming is kinder. Resuming is rooted in self-leadership, not self-punishment. Resuming allows you to pick up on the next doable action without dragging shame along with you. It allows you to make a choice that will reorient you in the direction of health. Resuming honors your nervous system. Because the nervous system doesn't thrive under pressure. It thrives under clarity, compassion, and steady engagement. So the question I want you to sit with today is this: where in your life have you been telling the story that you have to start over, when in reality, you simply need to give yourself permission to resume? Maybe it's your movement practice. Maybe it's drinking more water. Maybe it's your sleep. Maybe it's your boundaries. Maybe it's a promise you've made to yourself that still matters to you. You don't need a grand reset. You don't need a Monday restart. You don't need the color-coded planner. You just need to decide on resuming. And when you make that decision, you reinforce that you are not someone who keeps starting over. You are someone who continues. You are someone who perseveres. You are someone who stays moving in the direction of the life that you want. One imperfect, messy step at a time. So today, we commit to simply resuming. And that's enough. If this stirred something inside of you, imagine what a whole book of clarity and courage could ignite. The Consistency Code, a midlife woman's guide to deep health and happiness, goes even deeper into the mindset and practices that create real, meaningful change at midlife. Grab your copy today over at theconsistencycode.com and keep the momentum alive.